Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari. Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Manasa Yamuna Tira Manasa Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari. Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Manasa Yamuna Tira Manasa Jai Radha Madhava Rasa Madhava Siya Jaya Radha Madana Mohan Radha Madana Mohan Radhe Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Sita Jai Radha Gopinata Radha Gopinata Sita Jaya Lalita Visaka, Lalita Visaka, Lalita Visaka, Jaya Lalita Visaka. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Yes, I go Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, go Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Idai Gaur Sitana Premanande. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Vitale Srimati Gopal Krishna Goswami Prabhupada Krishna Sahitya Vaishnaviti Pracharam Kirtan Sadhu Bhagavat Padayati Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnanam Jnana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dati Swahantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Isakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinavando Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Kapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visabhanu Sukhe Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Ghaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today we continue reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, the Saman Bonam, Chapter 89. Krishna and Arjuna retrieve a Brahmana's sons. Text 57. Yes? Bhavanda atmanam anantam achyuto jisnuscha taddarshana jata sadvasha tau aha bhuma paramistinam prabhur Patanjali sasmitam urjaya gira. Somebody else? Bhavanda atmanam anantam achyuta Vishnu Shatadarshana Jata Sadvasha Paraham Bhunam Babu Bhavandam Atmanam Anantam Achyuto Vishnu Shatadarshana Jata Sadvasha Bhuma Paramestinam Prabhur Tavahama Paramestinam Prabhu Patanjali Sasmitam Ujjaya Gira. Mataji. Bhavandam Atmanam Anantam Achyuto Vishnu Shatadarsanam Jata Sadvasha Tadaha Bhuma Paramestinam Prabhu Patanjali Sasmitam Urjaya Gira. Bhavandam Atmanam Anantam Achyuto Vishnu Shatadarshana Sadvasha Tavaha Bhuma Paramestinam Prabhu Word for word meaning. Bhavanda paid homage. Atmanam to himself. Anantam in his boundless form. Achyuta infallible Lord Krishna. Jishnu Arjuna cha also that of him, darshana by the sight, jato arising, shadvasha whose astonishment, tau to the two of them, aho spoke, Bhuma the Almighty Lord, Mahavishnu, Parameshtinam, of the rulers of the universe, Prabhu, the Master, Bada Anjali, who had joined their palms in supplication, Sa with Snitang, a smile, Urjaya, potent, Gira, in a voice. Translation and purport by the disciples and followers of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Krishna offered homage to himself in this boundless form, and Arjuna, astonished at the sight of Lord Mahavishnu, bowed down as well. Then, as the two of them stood before him with joined palms, the Almighty Mahavishnu, Supreme Master of all rulers of the universe, smiled and spoke to them in a voice full of solemn authority. Everybody please repeat. Lord Krishna, offered homage to himself in this boundless form. And Arjuna, astonished at the sight of Lord Mahavishnu, bowed down as well. Then, as the two of them stood before him with joined palms, the Almighty Mahavishnu, Supreme Master of all rulers of the universe, smiled and spoke to them in a voice full of solemn authority. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti makes the following observations on this verse. Just as Lord Krishna offered obeisances to his own deity during the worship of Govardhan Hill, so now also he paid homage to his Vishnu expansion for the purpose of playing out his pastimes. The Lord is Ananta, possessed of countless manifestations, and this eight-armed form is among them. He is Achyuta, never falling from his position, in the sense that he never stops engaging in his human-like pastimes as a cowherd boy of Vrindavan. Thus, to safeguard the special sanctity of his human-like pastimes as Krishna, he offered obeisances to his own plenary expansion. Lord Mahavishnu appeared before Krishna and Arjuna as Bhuma, the supremely opulent one, and as Paramestinam Prabhu, the Lord of multitudes of Brahma, ruling over millions of universe. Where are we now? Oh, yes. With solemn authority, he spoke in such a way as to bewilder Arjuna in obedience to Sri Krishna's intention. He smiled. His smile hinted at his private thoughts, which Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti has revealed for our benefit. Quote, "My dear Krishna, by your desire, I will describe my superiority even though I'm your expansion. At the same time, however, I will subtly imply in my statements the supreme position of your beauty, character, and power, and the fact that you are the source from which I emanate. Just see how clever I am, that in front of Arjuna, I'm confidentially divulging my true identity as none different from you. Unquote. Thus end the purport, Canto 10, Chapter 89, Text 57, by the followers, disciples of His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Vavanda atmanang anantam achyuto jignyushta taddarsana jata sadvasha tad ahabuma paramestinam prabhu Padanjali sasmitang urjaya gira. So finally, in this episode from the Srimad Bhagavatam, that Lord Vishnu, Mahavishnu, because there are three Vishnus, Mahavishnu or Karnadakashayi Vishnu, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, and Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. So Mahavishnu is lying in the coastal ocean in the material world, because these are the Purusha avatars, three Vishnus. In India, they considered Lord Vishnu as the most supreme because of majestic feature of the Supreme Lord. Majesty means is very regal. Everyone worships him with awe and reverence. Compared to Lord Krishna, whom he comes from time to time to the material world, specifically in each and every universe there is a Vrindavan, whereby he played a role of just like a human being. So for others who does not know the Siddhanta, the theology of our Sampradaya, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, they will conclude that Mahavishnu is greater. And they will even say that Krishna came from Mahavishnu. And in this episode, as the title entails, Krishna and Arjuna retrieve a Brahmana's sons. In the Lord's pastimes, there are two kinds. Bahiranga, that means external reason, and there is antaranga, reason. Externally, it shows that Mahavishnu would like to have darshan of Lord Krishna because of his position. The sons of the Brahmana, they disappeared one by one after another. And when he came and see the king, actually he was cursing the king, because how is it that if you are a very pious king, then this will not happen to me? And Arjuna was there. He was listening. While listening, Arjuna promised to the Brahmana that you don't worry, I will do my very best, to the best of my power and ability. I will protect your son, the next one. However, it did not happen. The son disappeared again. And therefore, Arjuna became humiliated here. What to do now? So he started to go to different planetary systems, trying to find where are the suns. No, he cannot find. He cannot find the sun or all of them. So now comes in Lord Krishna. What is the relationship with Lord Krishna to Arjuna? Sakhya. Sakhyaras. Mahavishnu, he is in this position where majestic, with awe and reverence, everyone worshiping him. But Krishna in Vrindavan, playing a role of a human-like personality, he is overpowered by his devotees. That his devotees' love towards Lord Krishna overpowers everything, even his position as the Supreme Lord. In Vrindavan, the Brajavasis, they don't care whether Krishna is God or not. All they want to do is always to increase their attraction and love towards Lord Krishna. Is that me?
I don't know. It just started
It sounded like you.
Only one. See, this is very interesting, isn't it? How Bhakto Sime Sakacheti, it says in the Bhagavad Gita, the relationship of Arjuna towards Lord Krishna is very special. A bhakta and a friend. Because later on, actually this pastime happened prior to the battle of Kurukshetra. Arjuna, in the very beginning, he only understood that Krishna is a Supreme Lord later on in the Bhagavad Gita. Param Dhamma, Pavitram, Param Uttamam. You're Param Brahman. In this pastime, he is treating Lord Krishna as a friend. And in this pastime especially, Lord Krishna's heart was revealed. It's very intimate. This pastime is very deep. It is not just Lord Vishnu wanted to see them. No. Lord Krishna actually, he says, I went with you for you. I went to see Mahavishnu just for you, not to fulfill Mahavishnu's desire to see Krishna. Because Krishna can see everyone, but Mahavishnu, again, because of his majestic position, with awe and reverence, is not as superior as that sweet relationship that Lord Krishna entails to everyone, give to everyone. Krishna gives whatever we desire, whatever kind of position we want to have that relationship with Krishna, Krishna will fulfill, provided we are qualified. We have to qualify. If we're not qualified, then we cannot reach that goal. But Krishna's relationship, eternal relationship with Arjuna, is that of Sakhya. In Sakhya, there is a mutual relationship, sometimes equal. We've heard the pastimes of the Gopas. Sometimes they will climb on the shoulder of Lord Krishna. Now, an ordinary person, an ordinary devotee cannot do that. We cannot even climb on the shoulder of Mahavishnu. But who is that? Brigumuni, right? Brigumuni, Kit, and no offense, no offense. So, yeah, in Sakya, there is a special mutual understanding. They share things together. If there's any problems, they share with each other, trying to help each other. In times of happiness and despair or sorrow, they share together. Was that? There is a saying in English, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Right? It's not just only in time of happiness you're a friend, but then if you don't have anything else with you that your other so-called friend wanted to have from you, that he will still be with you? No. He will run away. He will go find another one to take advantage of. So, yes, this is very special. Krishna knew. See, Krishna could have, from the very first time that the son of the Brahmana disappeared, Krishna could have done something immediately to remedy it. But why he did not do it? Second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time, eighth time, Krishna did not do anything. Arjuna, he was also thinking that I can do it. I can rescue all of them. I am powerful, a Kshatriya. This is one of the qualities of the Kshatriya. They're full of bravery, brevity. They're very bold. Oh, yes. They're very bold. Material boldness, there is material boldness and there is also spiritual boldness. Material boldness means because of my birth, because of my family, because of my wealth, because of my friends, I can do it alone. This is boldness in material platform. Now, in the spiritual platform, there is also boldness, like Srila Prabhupada. His boldness depends on the instruction of his Guru Maharaj and Lord Krishna. Just imagine that. He went to America. How many times we have to hear this again and again? The example of Prabhupada going to America, almost penniless, with no one. No, he doesn't know anybody there, isn't it? But he was equipped with his dependency on the instruction of his Guru Maharaj, and knowingly that Krishna is also there with him. This is spiritual boldness. We have to be bold. We have to be courageous, but not in the extent that I can do it alone without Krishna, without Guru Maharaj. Then there'll be failure. So now, Arjuna, he was surprised when Lord Krishna offered his obeisances to Mahavishnu. And Mahavishnu, in return, offered reciprocally to Lord Krishna. Somehow or other, again, because Lord Krishna is playing a role of like a human, a human being. A deep inside, because of waiting. See, this is not a neglect on behalf of Krishna to Arjuna. Krishna waited in the last moment when Arjuna does not have any recourse, he does not have any shelter. And being a friend, Lord Krishna told Arjuna, I know where I can find these sons of the Brahmana. This is to protect his devotee, to protect his honor, to protect his name. So the Lord does this for his devotee. Do you have any experience yourselves when Lord Krishna kind of like at the very end, like in the nick of time, Krishna did something almost like miraculously? Yes. He does this, huh? Only a devotee can understand, of course. But he does this to everyone, but especially to his pure devotee. So this neglect of time, there's a space. Krishna could have corrected in the beginning, but he did it right in the very almost end that Arjuna is like hopeless and helpless. Such an amazing story. We learn many things from here. Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Ite chamsa kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. We've heard of this sloka in this episode from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Swayam Bhagavan. He is the complete. He is Achyuta, Ajita. Is no one is asamurdha. No one is equal to or greater than him because of his love for his devotee. That's the conclusion of our Gaudiya Siddhanta. His love, or the love reciprocally between the Lord and his devotees, the Lord will become subordinate. It's hard to imagine God becomes less, not really less, but becomes overpowered by the love of his devotee. So this is what happened here. In the story of how Srila Prabhupada established our movement and still thriving, still going strong day after day. Usually there is a research done that after 25 years of the demise of the leader or the founder of such an institution, everything collapsed. And even the founder, or one who established, he also disappeared. It's like became bubbles, just you pierce the bubble, it disappeared. But no, how is it that we are still going stronger and stronger every day? Prabhupada knew that if he just depend on Lord Krishna, everything will become successful. And he even said, if I can make one pure devotee, I will consider my mission to become successful, a success. So Lord Krishna, somehow or other, he made it in such a way that Arjuna will fully depend on him, upon him. Not because of his being one of the greatest warrior in the history of the world or our universe. No. Ultimately, he depended on Lord Krishna. He took shelter on Lord Krishna. So we should follow in these footsteps of Arjuna to depend fully on the Supreme Lord. And in our daily life, our daily activities, there may be some obstacles coming along our way, but we should not be discouraged. We should continue on, but depend on Lord Krishna. And He may also reply at the nick of time. When we see that there's no more hope. That's why Rupa Goswami says, hope against hope. That we will attain. When Prabhupada says, chant Hare Krishna mantra and make your life successful. Is that theoretical? Of course not. We have many devotees, they're having taste for chanting the holy name. For many devotees, there is transformation of the heart coming. But we should not be duplicitous. We should not be a pretender. We should not have our own self-agenda, self-interest. Then it will not become successful. And we cannot blame the process. What is the problem is our application of the process. Then we will be happy. But Prabhupada says, chant and be happy. But I've seen some devotees also not so happy. Maybe they're waiting for Krishna. So don't be discouraged. Continue on. We can be blasphemed. We can be criticized. We can be even ostracized. But don't lose faith. Keep hanging on there. This is all what we need. Like what happened to Arjuna and also to Srila Prabhupada. He even says that in his poem. I don't know why you brought me here. This place is a place very sinful is being enacted. But make me dance as you like. Make me dance, make me dance. So, the more one becomes mature in bhakti, the more we will be tested. How actually we are determined and convinced to go back home, back to Godhead. Many devotees in our movement, they took shelter and they're still doing it. And they're very exemplary. We should follow in their footsteps. It's not because they say, oh, I'm very advanced, then I don't have to follow anything. I don't have to depend on anybody, and I can do it by myself alone, and I'll become victorious. No. They always ask someone who is more advanced than them, some advice, some direction. This is the proper way to execute bhakti. No one is completely independent. As soon as we understand that I'm my only shelter, and I'm fully have to depend on Lord Krishna or his devotees, then we become successful in our practice. This lifetime is very short. We don't know when are we going to be pulled out from this material body. It can come any moment. But at least we have what we have. And in this process, there is no loss or diminution. But Prabhupada says, make this lifetime your last. Go back to Godhead. Because we don't know what's going to happen to us next life. Srila Jiva Goswami says, Krishna's supremacy is shown where intimacy and sweetness are fullest. This pastime is a beautiful case where ontological supremacy and relationship meets. From Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Krishna always wants the best for his devotees. That's why his name is what? Bhakta Vatsalya. He always wants the best, not just for his devotees, for everyone. But it would be very good to understand that this is Krishna's heart. This is it's in Krishna's heart. This is Krishna's heart. Revelation of Krishna's heart in this pastime was revealed. He wants the best for Arjuna. He wanted to protect his honor, his name, of being to fail. But ultimately, yes, by here, Arjuna was surprised because Krishna is offering obeisances to Mahavishnu. And then Mahavishnu offered obeisances to both of them. And then Mahavishnu says, yes, actually I'm waiting for both of you. But please go and come back again after you have established the principles of Dharma. It's amazing. If I may say also, our spiritual master, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj also. He performed so many feats, so many accomplishments, and only depending on Srila Prabhupada and Lord Krishna that it can be accomplished. I was with our Guru Maharaj for many years, and it's very simple. He doesn't want recognition. He doesn't want to be, it's so simple. I think this is one of the greatest qualities that I've seen from him. To be simple, you have to be humble. But, the achievements that he did in one lifetime, for many of us, it will take many, many lifetimes. But accordingly, whatever we can carry, just like the story of Hanuman and the squirrel, the squirrel could only carry a few grains of sand, and Hanuman was carrying big, big boulders. But Lord Ramachandra says, no. He's also doing beneficial for my going to Lanka. So similarly, we should not compare ourselves to anybody because we have that special relationship with Lord Krishna. We can purchase that special relationship with Krishna by developing our love. By following Srila Prabhupada. I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, that in the last days of our Guru Maharaj, he says, I think I have not done enough for Srila Prabhupada. Not enough. Because service is eternal. It doesn't stop up to a certain position. He doesn't stop up to a certain popularity. He doesn't stop saying, oh, I've done enough. I can take rest now. I don't have to do anything else now. I don't have to chant my rounds. No, I don't have to follow anything because I'm a Paramahamsa now. No. Till the last breath, till our very end, we should be always hankering to fulfill the desires and instructions of our Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and the disciplic succession. Then the rest is up to Krishna. Because this is the whole message of the Bhagavad Gita. Perform your duty, do not worry. The result, I'm already taking care of it. So do our duty. It doesn't matter whether we are in the management, or a Sankirtan devotee, or a pujari, or prasadam distributor, book distributor. Yes. Everything is up to Krishna. And in the very nick of time again, because he's testing us, there he is. Saving us. Like what he did to Arjuna. Hare Krishna. I stop here. Where is Bhakta Mike?
Hare Krishna. I wondered if that was just for me or if other people needed to hear the same things. It's so perfect because just recently several things have all at once gone into the troubled area. And financial things and family things. And it's in the area where it didn't just fall apart, and it might be fixable, but it might not. So these are the kind of things where you see that you're being tested. And I read some report on the internet, Prabhupada said that Krishna can fix things in a minute, but he wants to test the devotees. So we look at that as a test and realize that whatever Krishna is providing is the best thing that can happen. But it's certainly wonderful to be reminded of that.
Yes.
Again, and the only thing I can do is turn it over to Krishna. When there's difficulties, I usually write them down and put it before the pictures of the deities. I say, look, Prabhupada and Krishna, I'm giving my life to you. You do with these what you can, and I'll just think about you.
Yes, thank you.
These things came out just to, I'm sure other people needed to hear the same things. Go through tests also.
Yes, the only difference, others can recognize it and others are not recognizing it because they're still thinking that because of their own, on their own, they can do it. And if you have any problems, any anxieties, any dilemma, go and pray to Lord Balaram. Balaram will sort everything out.
When he was in Dwarka, he went to different palaces and he saw Krishna, when he arrives early in the morning, he would worship himself. So in the same way, he's worshiping himself and offering obeisance.
Yes.
But daily, he was worshiping himself in Dwarka, showing the example that get up in the morning, chanting rounds.
And worship Krishna, not ourselves. Actually, what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, when he saw Jagannath, offered obeisances, he just fell into unconscious. Yeah. So don't meditate on yourself. Meditate on Lord Krishna. Meditate on your Guru Maharaj. If you leave this body and you're thinking of Prabhupada and your own Guru Maharaj, you also go back to Godhead. Yes. Yes.
What is the essence of this chapter?
The essence? That Krishna will do anything and everything for his devotee because of his love for his devotee. Because of the love of his devotee, he reciprocates in that way.
also see two things here. Number one, cooperation. And number
Cooperation.
Two, yes, and number two is Vaishnava etiquette.
Vaishnava etiquette? Yeah.
Like they are offering for offices each other.
Yes.
And today morning, one incident happened here in the courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
This Damatri, one branch is coming down.
Ocho.
This
Tamaltri?
one branch is coming down. He touched the devotee's head and body.
Okay.
Another devotee tried to keep it in proper place so it no can touch other devotee.
Yes.
So another devotee came to cooperation and he said, "Don't touch. It would be nice with sweet word to give chance to serve together."
Yes.
So
Once.
we're here for cooperation, support.
Yes, yes. Once.
Please tell something about this.
Tell something, but you already told.
Because I want to hear more.
You want to hear more? Maybe some other time.
Other people can get benefit from it.
Let us see if there's any reflection, any question from the subject that we discussed today in our meeting. Maharaj, Mahavishnu Maharaj, we have darshan of you now. Offer our obeisances, Maharaj.
I'd like to find out I went to America and very depending on Krishna and Guru Maharaj. But it was not stupid.
Yeah.
He also made arrangements to go to Butler, Pennsylvania and get the Butler Gopal Agarwal arranged to meet him, the coach. And then Sally Agarwal arranged him to stay at the YMCA in Butler. Then he also had a contact in Dr. Mishra's yoga studio. So to make the picture that Prabhupada just stood there on Commonwealth Pier and just put up his hands, Prabhupada, Krishna, I mean, just...
Of course not.
He was a businessman, he made arrangements and used his intelligence.
Definitely.
So I think we should be careful not to make Prabhupada into some kind of, mystic yogi or something.
No.
Make arrangements.
But if you go back, Maharaj. See what it's like that climber, Sir Hillary, the one who climbed the Mount Everest, the first one. And I saw this writing in front on the table of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj in Mayapur. In his study room, he has a book, there's a table, and there is the quote of Sir Hillary something. He was saying that this is the most difficult, to know the unknown. How you proceed to the unknown if you are not determined, if you're not convinced of what you're doing. But Prabhupada was convinced by the instruction of his Guru Maharaj that it will be fulfilled. Still, there's a waiting. From 1922, he met. Yes? In 1965, how many years gap is that? He waited. Krishna fulfilled his desire to fulfill the instruction of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. It was all Krishna's arrangements. He met this Agarwal in Mathura. Do you think this is by chance? And then he says, "Oh, you have a son in America. Why don't you ask if he can sponsor?" Yeah, sponsor. We have a lot of sponsorships here. But it became like out of his mind. But then somehow or other, the invitation came. And then he pursued everything because this was the signal Krishna gave to Prabhupada to go ahead. So not everything happens by chance here. It was arranged to have a worldwide spiritual institution Krishna guided Prabhupada all the way through because he was fully dependent on the instruction of his Guru Maharaj and Lord Krishna. If we don't depend, it will not happen. It may come, but we don't know that that was a signal for me to grab immediately. Take all opportunity. Whatever comes to us, because we're chanting the holy name, even some of us still chanting in a Nama Bas or Nama Aparad, all the indications that Krishna will send to us will be there. But you should be sharp enough to capture it and utilize. Isn't it? Many signs will come to us. For me, I don't know. I have no idea am I sitting here today and talking to you like this. It never come into my mind. But I was very young, 14 years old, looking for many, many materials. Then I found Prabhupada's books. I never met devotees, not until 7 years. I only have Prabhupada's books. I never thought I'll be like here with you. But this is all Krishna's arrangements. Maharaj, thank you for your comment. It's very, very important. Okay, we stop here. Srila Prabhupada K. Nitai Gaur Siddhanath Pramanande. Hari Hari Bol. Hari Om Tat Sat. Dhanyavad.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.